If you're watching this video and you're thinking, haven't we talked about this enough? We all know what would save the game for many players, and I bet each and every one of you watching can list 1,000,001 things that would make this game better and actually save Red Dead Online for many players, whether it would be the top 3, which are properties, heists, and robberies, or whatever other huge content beats we've been requesting for years now, but that's not really what we're going to be talking about today. Today on the show, we will be breaking down some of my top quality of life updates that I think wouldn't really be too much from a development standpoint for a team to implement in the short term, but of course that would really just be up to the content directors and those higher up the ladder than them to execute on. But a big issue I think with this game is the lack of consistency, whether it comes to communication, which there has never really been a lot of in the first place, or the size and scope or even the focus of the updates themselves. Things are added into this game in a scattered way, and when sometimes you have Frontier Pursuits and Moonshiners, which are great updates that were added back to back, and then now where we have Blood Money after a 7th month wait from the Bounty Hunters expansion, which already wasn't a favorite by many players, and now the very real possibility of nothing for another entire year, players lose faith in the future of the game, they grow bored, and they move on to something else. And player retention will always be a priority for game devs, and Red Dead just doesn't seem to cut it when it comes to that retention a lot of the time. The weekly or the monthly events, the bonuses, and the discounts cater to the ever-revolving door of new players, and longtime players never really grow in the long term either. Newer players who then turn into longtime players also replace longtime players who just finally give up and move on as well. But I do think that these smaller, more quality of life focused updates could save Red Dead Online for a lot of people who are losing faith fast, and can hopefully keep those active players more engaged than they already are. So let's talk about them. If you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date and in the loop with everything Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Online, and Rockstar games, consider hitting that subscribe button with your notifications turned on. So firstly, these are in no specific order here. These are just ideas that I have, and maybe some that you guys have as well. If there's anything else quality of life related that you would like to add to this game, please let me know in the comments because I would love to hear it. So first up, a second character. I think this would be a big deal to a lot of people. I play this game on the daily. I do my daily challenges. I go through, doing moonshiner sales, trader sales, some bounties, whatever the case may be. And there are days where I feel like I could play all day, and there also are days where I just want to log on and get something done, just real fast, keep up with my daily streak, or there's days where I don't feel like logging on at all. And I feel like having a second character would be a huge deal. Of course, if you're on PlayStation or Xbox, you could just make a new character on a different account and you could play. Same with PC. I would need to buy the game essentially because your account is connected and your games in your account are connected by Social Club, so I need to buy the game again. But the point still stands. I could make a new account, which I do have for a second character, but I want one connected to my own Social Club account that I could switch to without needing to log out and log back into a different account, because I would like to play as a female character on my second character on my main account. That way I could do, the dailies again or get extra role stuff done, whatever the case may be. Just have both a male and a female character connected to the same account. I think that would be nice. It would help me play the game a little bit longer because sometimes I do want to keep playing, but I also feel like there's nothing to do, so I log off. The next one would be extra horse coat styles. Basically, self-explanatory. I like a lot of the horses in this game. I have my preferences on which horses I like to ride, which horses I don't necessarily like to ride, and some that I just stick away from after I already bought them years and years ago on PlayStation when I first started playing Red Dead. But having extra horse coats for the horses that I already love would be nice. I know Rockstar has added a few for the Mustangs, Turkmens, Foxtrotters, and of course roll horses that we've had, but I think I'm talking about 30 or 40 styles for every single horse in the game. I think that would be really sweet. Even if they're copy and pasted from other horses and just fit to the next horse model, that would be nice, because there are coats from one horse that I like that aren't on a specific horse breed, and then I end up never getting it, and it makes me sad. Number 3, additional custom outfit slots. This is just going to add more variety to the game, in my opinion. I have so many outfits that I want to wear on my character, but I don't want to delete ones that are in my wardrobe currently, and so what I have to do is just basically keep a custom outfit, and whenever I change to one of my saved custom outfits, it removes that one. I need to make it again, or of course I could delete one and make another, but then the next day I'm going to want to make another, and I'm already maxed out, so I need to delete the one that I just made the other day. It's just a huge waste of time. Let me save virtually unlimited outfit slots. I'm not sure if that's a technical limitation, but 10 seems to be very low. 50 or 100 would be a lot better. Number 4, ability card loadouts on the weapon wheel. This is a very specific change, but I think would help. It's annoying going to the ability card menu and selecting each card, backing out, having that fade to black screen to just go and select another card. I want to be able to make preset ability card loadouts that I can apply to each section of the weapon wheel, just like you have sections of the weapon wheel for your weapons, your melee weapons, your tonics, all that. Just add it to the page. You have your weapons, you have your horse, you have your equipment tab, and then they could add, you know, the ability tab or whatever it is, or you can have ability card loadouts on the weapon wheel. Number 5, deeper camp customization options. We don't even need necessarily new content added here. It could literally be just items featured from the story mode, or various homes that you can find in online and in story, or some of the camp upgrades that are in the story mode as well with the Vanderlyn gang camp. That would be nice, because what if I want to choose a specific style of chair to feature over at the kitchen table at my camp, or, you know, the eating table? What if I want a different color stew pot? What if I want a gold color stew pot instead of a normal one? What if I want, you know, a couch added to my camp? The camp themes are cool, but I would like Rockstar to add some deeper customization to the camp in online, especially since they said they want to keep us at our camp and really make us feel connected to our camp. Will give us more customization in that regard. Number 6, seasonal ranks and challenges. We have the main Red Dead Online rank, where you can go from level 1 to level 1000. Once you reach level 1000, that's it. Rockstar hasn't increased the ranks like they have in GTA in the past, but, you know, who knows, maybe one day it'll get upped to 1500, 2000, 5000, whatever the case may be. I would like there to be a second ranking system in between each Outlaw Pass that gets added, or in between each major update, because say if we get 2 major updates a year, that's 6 months between each major update. They could give us an additional rank where if we grind through that, we can unlock certain rewards every 100 levels or whatever, or it could just appeal to the grinders of this game who play a lot, maybe have reached the max level, or players who are close to reaching the actual max level in game, and they could see, and, you know, you can kind of stack up against your friends who's been playing the game most since January and July of this specific year, for example. When you complete challenges, you can get placed on leaderboards, or they could add content. But even just without adding content, having an extra rank I think would be nice. That would keep me playing a little bit more just to chase something else here in game. Number 7, saving multiple weapon styles. Firstly, if you buy the gold weapon medal for your weapon, you make your entire weapon gold, then you change it to blue steel and you try and go back to the gold weapon medal setting, the blue steel overrided the gold. You need to buy the gold a second time, which is a huge waste of gold, right? If you own gold already and you buy all the weapon medals, that should be it. You should never need to repay for another weapon medal ever again. Just like if you buy a specific clothing item, then you buy another and equip that and go back to, you know, the original coat you were wearing, for example. You don't need to buy the coat a second time. You already purchased it in the first place. I don't know why they're doing that. They do that to drain your gold, but that makes me never want to change my weapon medals ever. I found a style I like. I do not want to move on from it. But if I can buy every single weapon medal color for every single weapon in the game, that's still a ton of gold that I could spend, like close to, like, I'm sure thousands of gold here in Red Dead Online. And that would obviously drain me completely of my gold bars, encourage people to spend more gold to get their weapon medals. I'd want to collect it all so that I can make all different weapon medal styles and weapon styles in the game, just like I would do with outfits and horses, camps, etc. Number 8, choosing exact camp locations. This is one I'm very passionate about as well. I have a strategy here in game where I know a few camps, if I sit in a certain direction, face either east, west, south, north, whatever the case may be, and I stand in a specific area, I have noticed the game will consistently give me one camp location, unless of course a player's occupying it, but that should be able to be done for every single camp in the game. You can already choose the region, but what if they added another menu to that section of the player interaction menu when you would choose the region? Say you want to put your camp in LeGras or the Grizzlies or whatever the location is on that list of camp locations, then it opens up another menu where you could choose, you know, point A, B, C, D, and they show you a little map on screen right there where you could see exactly where that camp drop point is. I think that would be nice, because then I can move my camp around, I get the location I want, I get the beautiful views in the scenery, and I don't need to waste, you know, $2 at a time trying to, you know, finesse the camp locations and get close to the one I want. And number 9, viewing multiple clothing items while making your outfits. This is something, of course, you could do it when you're making your outfits with clothing you already own, but say you go to the wardrobe and you're trying to build a new outfit in game and you want to look at a shirt, you can look at that, but then once you change to a hat, it resets your shirt to whatever you have applied and you're wearing on your character at that specific time. I would like to make my whole entire outfit and save it as is. I don't own it yet, but it's just saved so I could see how the outfit looks, and then I can make the choice. Do I want to buy the boots? Do I want to buy the pants, the shirt, the hat, the gloves, whatever it is? And I don't need to guess and just imagine in my head, does this look good? Would it look good? Did I waste money? Etc. They should also allow us to do that here in game. Now, those were all some of the features and additions to Red Dead Online that I think will greatly improve the quality of life for the game. It would increase variety and player retention, and maybe even help Rockstar get some extra gold bar sales without ever having to add even one new actual piece of content to the game, right? This is all stuff that they just need to change the current game as is. When I was referring to number 6 and seasonal ranks and challenges and specific unlocks for those, of course, I would like new content if you completed those challenges, for example, but everything else basically can be done in-game already without actually adding anything new. And so hopefully they see something like this, leave player feedback, get Rockstar involved, let them know that these are things you want to see, or let me know in the comments, is there anything else that you can think of that isn't necessarily new content, but you think would greatly improve the quality of life for the game and keep you logged on and playing Red Dead Online longer than you already are. With all that said though, that's all we have time for today, and we're going to be wrapping things up right here. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, hopefully I earned your like on it, and of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic day and a fantastic weekend, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.